Yeah, it might seem like college prices are all over the map. And colleges oftentimes will tell you that they'll individualize your scholarship offer and they'll make it so that it really reflects who you are and the application that you've submitted. And oftentimes they'll have 100 or 200 different scholarship and grants and loan pots that they can pull money from. But in the back room, there's a pretty simple matrix. And colleges run themselves as a business and they've got a budget to meet and they've got tuition that they've got to bring in to make that budget. And so it really turns out to sit on a pretty basic two-way matrix. So let me see if I can show that to you here real quick. So this is what the matrix will look like back in the back room. On the vertical, you'll see academic ability, and on the horizontal, you'll see financial status. Academic ability is generally based on test score and high school GPA, and financial status is based on the expected family contribution, the number that comes from when you fill out the FAFSA. It's not a great proxy for financial status, but it's what the federal government uses, and that's what most colleges use. There are some schools, the mostly more selective ones, that use what's called a CSS profile, and that's really the EFC on steroids. But the principle is still the same. Colleges look at it in terms of if you've got a high academic ability and low financial status, they're going to give you a lot of scholarship money. If you've got low academic ability and high financial status, they're not going to give you very much scholarship money. Now, that's in theory how it works. In actuality, it usually looks a little bit more like this. And this might seem nuts, but this is the way it plays out. A lot of times, the lowest financial status, even with the highest academic ability, won't get all that much academic and financial need and merit scholarship money because the school knows that for most schools, they probably won't actually end up getting that kid to enroll. And that student's got all kinds of other needs that might make it difficult for them to stay. So they might focus more of their aid money in the middle. Kids that have pretty high academic ability and middle of the road financial status. And sometimes you might even see students with high financial status still getting a bunch of scholarship money. Why? Because that school has a way of attracting those students so that they get more of them. But all of that talk about aid and merit and individualization and holistic admissions, and it's counting for everything that you've put into your application. No, sorry. Really, it's a pretty basic graph. Ideal world, it looks like this. More often, it ends up looking something like that.